Okay, it's time to start looking at these floor pans. So, plan of attack is, there's not really a straight edge on the outside here where these were manufactured. It's all kind of a jagged. So I'm just kind of straightening it up. And I took some measurements and I kind of fit it in place. And you can see where it needs to be trimmed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim a little bit off at a time and keep fitting it, trim it, fit it, trim it, just so I don't accidentally take off too much material. Still a little tight right here. Can't quite get it to line up at the back. Just going to take some measurements, compare it to the other side. See, this side lines up better. Right now I fit this one first and it's pretty much where it wants to be. So I'm going to take some measurements and compare the other side, because it almost seems like it's fitting correctly, but this back corner seems to be like at least an inch too far out. The front looks about right, so I kind of think there's a little bit here in the center that's causing it to be out of alignment. Okay, that's it. You got both the pans fitted on both sides. The passenger side was a little bit trickier. Had to make quite a few more cuts. I burned through probably 4 or 5 zip cuts. But like I said, just a little bit at a time, that's what I did, just to make sure I didn't cut off too much. I wanted them to fit as tight as possible. Before I can tack these floor pans in place, I still got a little bit of fabricating to do. I got to extend this ledge out, and once I do that, there's no reason why I can't tack them in place. Okay, spent the whole weekend working on it. This is how far I've gotten. Got the pans welded in place, and forks are in, set up. I'm just filling some of the voids with Bondo, but I've started to work on sealing up the tunnel. Leaving the middle plate out so I can access the shift linkage there. There's a bushing I want to change, so once I get that part, I'll put the last plate over top and seal up the tunnel. I got these supports tacked in place, and that's on the original. There was just a series of tacks all along the edges. I ground those out to remove them, and just reusing the same parts again. So that's it for now. I'm going to be doing some sanding. I got to prep this whole the bottom of the pans for paint, so I got to strip all this black paint and get the metal down to bare metal. And I got to paint the back end, and I'm probably going to use POR 15 on the bottom, but for the back end stuff here I'm just going to use roll bar and chassis paint. I did a lot of painting as well this weekend. That stuff's just in the roll bar chassis paint. The drums are high heat caliper paint, so that should be good. Anyways, more videos coming. Thanks for watching. Definitely check back on the website to see more videos as the project continues.